A live event is going to be going down this upcoming Saturday, and with leaks of the entire pipeline exploding and revealing a magical object underneath the wasteland, we have a lot we need to break down to prepare. So consider using my code TLL the Reaper in the item shop if you'd like to support me, and without further ado, let's prepare for that clock to reach 0. A couple days ago, we got our final update of the season, which not only gave us our final batch of Wasteland cosmetics, but also leaks about a brand new end of season live event coming up within the next couple days. Don't you all worry though, because by the end of today's video, you'll know exactly what's going on in the story and when to hop into game to catch it live. There will be a spoiler section of this video covering specific leaks we have about what goes down in the event, but I'll be sure to warn you first. Throughout the season, Megalodon's faithful engineer, the Machinist, has been busy at her nitro rig, harvesting nitro from the sand and constructing a pipeline across the wasteland to send it on over to the Leviathan. While they've been doing that, Hope and Jones have been working with us to retrieve the magical gems that Pandora's box left behind throughout the wasteland, in order to place them in a special relic and try to stop Megalodon. Hope's also been receiving visions from Pandora's box and pursuing the gems because of it. Not only this, but Magneto has arrived onto the island too and has been placing rift beacons around the map in order to call in reinforcements later on. For most of the season, we've been kind of confused on why Magneto was doing this, but what we didn't realize is that Magneto knew something nobody else did. We'll get more into what this is soon. Fast forwarding to the present, we've successfully collected all 4 gems for Hope, and the pipeline is now finished, slowly fueling up Megalodon's Leviathan so we can activate it and split the island in half. Our most recent story quests left us off on a huge cliffhanger, with the final gem being placed in the relic, and a surprise return from a recent character startling Hope.
Okay, give me the gem. Ah! Who are you? Call me the Oracle, my child.
The Oracle is back and she direly needs to speak with Hope. That's how our last quests ended off, but with the newest update, we can see what that conversation ends up turning into. And it not only teases what's to come in the storyline, but the theme of season 4 as a whole. To start off, Hope confesses that she's been talking to Magneto. This is very important for what's to come, since Magneto working with Hope will be the segue into what season 4 in our upcoming live event is all about. After this, the Oracle jumps in and finally talks with Hope. She tells her that Pandora's box should be destroying her, but instead, it's been talking to her. Hope explains that it's been promising everything she's ever wanted: peace, harmony, and hope. But she knows that it's just showing her what she wants to see, and that in reality, the box will destroy her anyway. The Oracle finally explains what's been going on with Hope, and believe me when I say this part is very important. She tells us that Hope and Pandora's box are linked by fate, by the cycles of time and destiny eternal. But the arrival of the Wanderer has interfered with this fate and warped it. His very presence of being on the island has been rewriting the stars themselves, and now it's not as simple as just shutting off the box and its whispers for good. Hope needs to fight the Wanderer, and she needs to win. She was always meant to be the Hope remaining at the bottom of Pandora's box, just as the Greek myth goes. In the myth, Pandora's box was open, unleashing all sorts of evils into the world. But at the bottom, one thing remained: hope. Hope is what helped heal the world after this tragedy, and in Fortnite, Hope is the one who will stop the chain of events that Valeria started when she summoned the box in season 1. The final lines Oracle says to Hope is to stand up and fight, and others will follow. Prepare for war. A war that she must win. That right there is the theme of Chapter 4, Season 4. A full-on war against the Wanderer, led by Hope. But what does that have to do with Hope mentioning that she was in talks with Magneto at the beginning? Well, Magneto sensed the Wanderer the moment he arrived onto the island. Throughout the season, he's been feeling his strange presence. Familiar, but still unknown. Hope, being the current hero of the island, was the most logical person to speak to about this strange figure stalking in the shadows. From here, we don't have any specifics about what they said to each other, but we can assume Magneto and Hope are definitely working together now, especially with what's been leaked for this live event. This is where we dive into a little bit of spoiler territory. For this part of the video, we'll be talking about what's going to go down in the live event and how Magneto will be the one that leads us into season 4. A timer is already on the island, counting down until Saturday, August 10th at 2 p.m. Eastern. The pipeline is fueling up the Leviathan, and Magneto has been on the move across the island, placing rift beacons and sensing the Wanderer. So that leaves us with the next big question. What will go down in this live event? Well, while the actual details are unknown, we can already take a sneak peek at the aftermath. The pipeline will explode, being completely reduced to rubble, but when the smoke clears, we'll find something very interesting hidden beneath: Pandora's box. As it turns out, Redline Rig was able to harvest so much nitro from that one particular spot because Pandora's box was directly underneath it, supplying all of it. This also confirms to us that nitro was a substance made from the box's gem, after being overloaded by Zeus's lightning. After the events of Season 2, it seems Pandora's box relocated underneath the wasteland and the machinist happened to set up her rig directly above it. But how on earth did her pipeline randomly explode? Well, like I mentioned earlier in the video, Hope told Jones that she was in talks with Magneto. She must have told him what Megalodon was up to, which led to him arriving to the scene and tearing apart the pipeline, since, you know, he can control metal. And in case you don't believe this theory, it's directly confirmed by NPCs across the island when you ask them what happened to the rig, because one of their possible responses is Magneto showed up. So by the end of the season, Magneto is going to handle the rig. But what about the Wanderer? Well, the Oracle already warned Hope she'd need to declare a war against him. She just needs help with reinforcements. Luckily, she's been talking to the right guy. Magneto has rift beacons set up all across the island, which will be used in Season 4 to call in other Marvel heroes to help Hope take down the Wanderer. In the leaked roadmap for 2024, the placeholder image for Season 4 shows Doctor Doom in a hood surrounded in white fog. And with our newest update, we have some final lines with Magneto that confirm something insane. I can't verify this Wanderer is who I think he is, but if it's him, if he's the one seizing that box's powers, this place may be doomed. Once again, the word doomed is used to describe the future of our island after the Wanderer is done with it. The Oracle also prophesies that doom is on the horizon, which, as it turns out, quite literally means Doctor Doom. It seems more than likely that the Wanderer is Doctor Doom, and the storyline of Season 4 will be Hope recruiting Marvel heroes to lead them into war against Doctor Doom, aka the Wanderer. So to recap for you all, Magneto is going to fly in and explode Redline Rig during our upcoming live event, leading to the Leviathan being taken offline and Megalodon no longer being a threat. But with the Wanderer still at large, Magneto's rift beacons will call in Marvel heroes to come to our aid, with Hope leading everyone into a war against the Wanderer. Now, of course, only the outcome of the event is actually leaked, so we have no idea how the event will look like or if there will be any dialogue, cutscenes, or added parts other than the rig exploding. But as soon as the live event goes down, I'll be sure to post it on my channel for you all to see. That's about it for today's video. I hope you're all prepared for tomorrow's live event and onward into Season 4. I won't be around to make videos about the teasers next week, so make sure to keep an eye out on my Twitter at The Raging Reaper if you would like all of my breakdowns and theories on the teasers that we get. Thanks so much for watching. Consider using my code TailL the Reaper in the item shop if you'd like to support me. Until next time, keep it reaping.